Alrighty. Thanks for hanging in there, folks. As you can see, we've got basically all the drivers have come out onto the infield at the moment. All of course, Aaron's extended family. We like to recognise the drivers have come out, and we're basically going to take this moment just to recognise and, of course, thank you to Aaron and, of course, his family for all they've done, not only in the community but the Speedway community itself. Basically, on the 28th of October, he lost his battle with cancer. We did have basically a moment in March where we did a similar scenario to this, and unfortunately Aaron did eventually lose that battle with cancer, even though he kicked it in the arse for quite a while. So basically we'll take this moment, folks. We'd like to say hello, of course, to the kids, the family. They're all here with us tonight, and of course everyone who knew Aaron and knew of Aaron is probably the bigger word. There was a huge turnout at his funeral earlier this week, and we'd just like everybody to stand up if we could and just observe a minute's silence for our fallen comrade. All right, thank you, folks. And on the other flip side of that coin, of course, a big hello to the family. But we'll basically do the rest of the night the way that Aaron would have liked it. We'll make as much bloody noise as we can all the way up until 10:30, until the phone calls come through to the council. At the front and the middle, 3 wide down the main straight. Squashing, pushing, not going to give up any spots here to start with the Super Stockers. So Nathan Wakefield and Brent McElwraith, front row. Brenton Scott is in there in inside of the second row as well in 42. Officials are going to say, screw it, let's go. And let's go is what we've done as we turn them loose for the first time for the Super Stockers. Still a very heavy track indeed. It's Nathan Wakefield in 83. Nice fresh car, this one for Nathan as he's out in front. Brenton Scott behind him in 42. Then it's back to DJ Lennon in car 18. We've got one in the fence, that's Chopping. And around he will go as well, Ben Chopping in car 80. Managed to start the car and remove it and start a grass fire at the same time. I love it. We're going to keep racing as well. Little methanol fire on the infield, never stopped a good race. Wakefield in the fence right in front of you guys in 83. So Chopping in car 80 will retire to the infield. But it's all Brenton Scott now coming past you, our race leader, in car number 42. DJ Lennon behind him in car 18. Of course, he is the son of legendary stocker racer Danny Lennon. Behind him, Hayden Thomas, car number 111. And right behind him, the gentleman racer Jeffrey Old, now down the inside in car number 6. He finds himself back in 4th place. One of the McCosker cars having trouble, car number 39, that is Bob. One of the major sponsors tonight is Bob McCosker in 39. Checkered flag will fly this time. And it will be car number 42 of Brenton Scott will get the race lead, or the race win rather. It doesn't seem that he saw the checkered flag either. So he will continue on. DJ Lennon, position number 2. And Hayden Thomas in car 111 will hang in there for 3rd spot in the opening heat race of the night for the Stockers. Alrighty, folks. Much quicker than Mark Hogan at getting your gear off. Hogan took me a couple of minutes. But here we are, joined now with our race winner in that one, Brenton Scott in 42. The track looked pretty heavy out there and very wet, but you did it the right way, got out in front and took off.
Yeah, mate, you got to do that. You got to get out in front and just run with your tail between your legs and just get away from the way. The track looks great. Full credit to the guys who prepared it. It's going to be a good ride tonight racing.
Sure is, ladies and gentlemen. First heat race winner for the Stockers, Brendan Scott. And out to Bob McCosker on the outside. Jeffrey Owl on the inside of the second row. And Hayden Thomas on the outside of the second row. 11 cars to greet the green. Super Stockers for the second round of heats, and we're away. Bob McCosker in the supercharged Falcon, straight around the outside to the lead, but big problem down the main straightaway. Has a wiggle, gets back to the bottom side. Here comes Hayden Thomas round the outside of turn 4. Very nice and clean manoeuvre around the outside. All moved up as well, as did DJ Lennon. Here comes Freddie as well, Brendan Scott in 42. He heads to the top. Bob McCosker being swarmed by the big wing cars. No wing on the roof of his, on the BA Falcon. So 4 cars occupy the top 4 with roof wings, and the next 4 don't have roof wings. Just for some random info. Good times. Plenty of action in the middle of the field. Bob McCosker will pull to the infield in 39. Let's get back to the front because it's about to be on. Jeffrey Owl, position number 2. Got Hayden Thomas. Got an eyeful of him as he heads down the inside. Thomas on the top side. All on the bottom. Ford power around the outside, the little Cortina. 250 crossflow hanging its own against the Hemi. 6-cylinder Hemi on methanol for Jeffrey Owl in position 2. Then back to the big hitter of DJ Lennon in car number 18. Oh, we've got a blow up. The crossflow has expired in car number 111. Fireys will be quick on the case for this one, as it has let itself go all over underneath it. White flag out, one more. Fire still smouldering underneath, checkered flag flies. Jeffrey Owl will take the win. DJ Lennon and Brenton Scott round out the podium. Well, the excitement continues. Our race leader blows up on the last lap. And that allows Jeff Owl in the Centura. He was right there and he slid through for the race win. Oh, Jeffrey, you had an eyeful of the Cortina, and I'm sort of guessing you've seen that once or twice in your time, but you found yourself out in front.
I found myself in front there. I seemed ready to get there, but big fire in front of me, but we got there.
You got there in the end. How's the track feeling?
Yeah, a little bit loose tonight. Not hooking up until it really does.
And I suppose you had a pretty good outing in the first race of the meeting. You know exactly how you're running for points so far. Is that something that you're looking for the end of season with gathering points and, of course, with the limited schedule that we've got for the season? Every one of them counts, doesn't it?
It certainly does. You've got to be in every race and finish every race.
Exactly right. Thank you, Jeffrey. Ladies and gentlemen, race winner Jeffrey Owl. Okay, amber lights are out this time. Superstockers round 3 of heats. And it's Steve Jansen, car 45 from Mackay for a pole position. Jeff Scott on the outside of him, we're away. Now, unfortunately, if you're following in your program, you won't have names in this one. I'll be sure to read them out for you so you can keep score. Oh, Brenton Scott around the outside. A little bit of debris on the racetrack in turn 4. Looked like a piece of plastic, so we won't worry about stopping for that one. But it's DJ Lennon to the top side of Jansen. Oh, a heap of push as well for DJ out of turn 4. Manages to miss the fence and resume the race lead. The big V8 Commodore. Tipping the big V8 in, but you can see the wheels aren't pointing the right way as he comes out of the corner. The racetrack not quite there for him so far. Jeffrey Owl to the outside. The Centura now moves up into position 2 with a nice manoeuvre on Jansen. Pushes him back one spot. The younger of the Scots. Freddie now up into position 4. Oh, DJ has a problem out of turn 4. That allows Jeff Owl to catch right up to the back of the big V8 Commodore. Oh, Brenton Scott fighting the steering wheel to keep the car off the wall in car 42. So it's still DJ out in front, leaves the door open and gives Ola a whack on the right quarter on the way through. So Ola now will be out in front in car number 6. DJ Lennon behind him in car number 18. Ola now will head to the top side. He'll be getting that racetrack ready for later on when it comes finals time. Freddie, car number 42 now to the outside. A little bit too high out of turn 4, but he'll have another go. White flag is out, one more to travel. Plenty of action at the back of the field as well. But Jeff Owl, car number 6. Oh, we've got a big one. We've got a biggie out of turn 2. Oh, and that the Falcon has landed on top of the Cortina. So that'll be full red lights. Red light on the racetrack. Brent McElwraith is underneath the Falcon. These guys seem to be making a habit out of doing something exciting at the end of a heat race. Might as well roll with that actually, guys. Hey, a big round of applause for both drivers and of course our volunteer crash crew. They did a good job to get those two cars apart, destroying them even further. Fairly depleted field as well for the Super Stockers. They've had their moment so far tonight. Jeffrey Owl will lead from pole position. DJ Lennon on the outside. Brenton Scott, Brent McElwraith. Then it's Jeffrey Scott. Only 7 cars left to take the green flag. The green's on and we're away. And the 3 big names head straight to the front. So it's DJ Lennon in car 18, the V8 Commodore out in front. Jeffrey Owl having a good look on the high side. Brenton Scott behind him in car 42. Ollie now down the inside. Very nicely done by Jeffrey to stop the potential carnage there as he had a big look down the inside. He goes straight back to the top. Freddie loses a little bit of ground as well in car 42. So he'll have some ground to make up. Jeffrey now in position number 2 in the Hemi. To the outside now in the Centura. Round the outside of turn number 4 up into the fence. Scrapes some paint off the rear quarter but continues on out in front, and DJ's in the fence now. DJ Lennon has given the fence a good smack and hurt the right hand side of the car. That will leave Brenton Scott in position 2. So it's all Jeffrey O out in front in car 6 coming past you now. Brenton Scott in 42 in position number 2 as well. And then it's back to his dad. Jeffrey Scott in car 43 is there in position number 3. Ollie now negotiating some lap traffic as well. But he's still right up on the high side. Back out of the throttle a little bit, just looking for the good line on the racetrack, and it's right up near the fence. So the Big O's Pro Machine car number 26 moves up into position 3 now. Ollie now coming up on some more lap traffic, and now it's Jeffrey Scott. To put it into perspective, oh my goodness, there's a wheel going off the Gallahawk machine. The Falcon has lost the right rear. Coming past me now with no wheel studs hanging out past the spacer. So that will pack the field up as well. We'll keep an ear out on the radios to see how many. Pretty happy that we've picked all them up. And we're all set to go. That's caught some of the field napping too by the looks of things. Green light's on. Jeff Owl and Brenton Scott at the front too. Scotty on the bottom side. Luke Kelly looking more and more confident with every lap in the Hose Pro Commodore. Only his second race meeting here at the Speedway. But it's all Jeffrey Owl out in front, the 6-cylinder Hemi-powered Centura. The Newsom's Tyre and Mechanical got a host of sponsors that help him out. It's very much a family business, the old racing community. But it's on at the moment for position 2 and 3. Brenton Scott and Luke Kelly. 6-cylinder Commodore in front of the big V8. White flag now, one more to travel for the feature race. There we go, around the outside goes the big commie. So Luke Kelly picks up another spot. And there you go, he's going to pick up position 2, prize money. Checkered flag will fly for Jeffrey Old, he'll take it out. And Luke Kelly crosses the line for position 2. Brenton Scott for 3rd spot. Jeff Scott, Brett McElraith round out the 5. There you go, Luke Kelly in only his 2nd ever race, meaning picking up 2nd place. Big Commodore, of course, supported by Hosebro. Gets a lot of technical advice in the pits from Craig Torr, the Super Sedan star. Here he is, folks, your feature race winner for the Super Stockers. Make some noise once again for Jeffrey Old.